Howdy, today I have a review for you of the LEGO Star Wars set number 75400, Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter Microfighter. This set comes with 89 pieces, 1 minifigure, and retails in the United States for $15. It releases June 1st, 2025. Let's get into it. The first thing that I notice is that the cardboard is really strong for some reason, and I'm not sure if that's just this microfighter or if that's a new thing that LEGO is doing. Opening up the box, you'll find 2 numbered bags. This is pretty much what I'd expect in a $15 set. Taking a look at the instructions, it's just the normal sized book for this kind of set, and it's got the rendered artwork. Looking at the build, we can see that it's a lot smaller than you'd expect for $15. This would normally be about $10, but there's been a price increase. As for the only minifigure in this set, this is the first time we're getting Plo Koon in over a decade, since 2014 when he came in that Republic AV7 with the Wolfpack Troopers. He looks great, very similar to the other one, but of course there's not much more you can change to make him look better. Plo Koon comes with the exact accessory you'd expect, his blue lightsaber. He also fits perfectly in the Microfighter. These of course are supposed to be cartoonishly undersized, so that's why he looks so big. And the Jedi Starfighter actually looks pretty cool. It looks like a normal swooshable Jedi Starfighter, and they captured the essence of it really well with the micro build. Now Plo Koon's Starfighter usually has a blue and white sort of radiant pattern emanating from the cockpit, but on this they pretty much did the best that they could. My favorite part is of course how the sides of the Starfighter can move up and down. I think it adds another dimension of play for a kid, and it's surprisingly sturdy. This is probably the sturdiest microfighter that I've ever handled. Usually when designers try to stay faithful to a design, they typically overlook some sort of structural thing, but with this it's very sturdy and certainly doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart with a little bit of play. I also think that this build is a pretty good desk ornament. You know, it's just something small that's gonna sit there kind of out of the way and look decent and remind you of Star Wars a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other microfighters. So here we have Boba Fett's Slave One, or Boba Fett's Starship, I guess as it's called now. We have Mando's N1 Starfighter, and as you can see, it's definitely not scaled properly. These are just supposed to fit one minifigure, kind of look goofy and cartoonish, and I think they do a good job at that. But you can see it's kind of the same size as the Mando's Starfighter. But comparing the two, Plo Koon's Starfighter is $15 and comes with one minifigure and the head of a droid, while the Mando Starfighter was $12 and came with Grogu and Mando. So while I do like this Plo Koon Starfighter set, I do think it's generally overpriced considering the last few microfighters that we've gotten were way under that price. I think that the best comparison, however, is the Rex's Y-Wing, which retails for $13 in the United States and you can pick up today. This thing received a lot of hype, and the main draw is that it comes with the same Rex, Captain Rex, that comes in the UCS Venator. So it's the UCS Captain Rex for $13, whereas here we're just getting Plo Koon, who will probably come in a microfighter later on down the line. While I think that the build on Plo Koon's Starfighter is significantly better, I don't think it's worth the extra $2 just for an import tax. And while I hate to be the guy that says, oh, it's $2 and that's such a big difference, if LEGO sells 100,000 of these, that's an extra $200,000 for LEGO that they don't need to be charging. And this isn't necessarily just about Plo Koon's Starfighter, this is going on with the entire line. It's $2 or $3 more expensive, using the excuse of tariffs and import taxes. And even before then, the excuse was inflation, but there's always been inflation, so it's really up to you to ultimately decide whether you should spend the money to get this set and where you should draw the line. Personally, while I think that the Plo Koon Starfighter is vacuously overpriced, it's still a good set and I bought it. That's all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you enjoyed, leave a like or subscribe. See ya.